This is my Minecraft Forever world, having been made on the original version of the PlayStation 4 Legacy Console Edition of Minecraft, one of the oldest Minecraft versions to date. But so far in the series, we have built some pretty damn cool stuff. But today, everybody, we are going to be building ourselves a brand new home. So with that said, everyone, sit back, relax, and let's get into the video. But yeah, good day everybody, my name is Swifty Sloth and welcome to the series. Oh, it is amazing to be back in this world. And everyone, first off, before we do anything, as I said, this episode we're going to be building ourselves a brand new home. But before we do anything, we need to see what we've added to the garden. Now everybody, for a little context, I have actually streamed on this world a few days ago. So if you guys do not want to miss out on a future stream, make sure to press that subscribe button and check me out. I'll post on my Discord server so you can never miss out again. But today everyone, let's see who I've added to the subscriber garden. Now to start off everyone, let's do the comments of the day from last episode. And first off, we have Lucas and Jacob the Gamer. I couldn't fit it all in, but they basically told me that the world is looking absolutely great and that I should build myself a pirate spinner, which I think is a great idea, and thank you so much for actually commenting on the video. I appreciate it so much. And next everyone, we have that random Cyndaquil who basically said for episode 5 of the series, this is looking absolutely amazing and he cannot wait for it to continue on. And I love the comment, I thought it was really nice, and honestly I'm so happy with the series. Even though the series doesn't do that well, I am having so much fun with it. And last but not least, we have It's Not Paul who basically said we should build a tower. I like towers and I like your style. So with that said everyone, that is what we're going to be doing in a very future episode, or maybe incorporating into our new home. So with that said, thank you guys so much for commenting, and if you want to be in the comment of the day for next episode, just leave it in a really nice comment down below and I will be sure to add you. Now though everyone, let's see who I've added to the members tree. So over here we have Trilady, who became a member on the last stream. He's a fellow content creator and a good friend of mine on YouTube. And we also have old mate Dilia, who actually had donated to me, I think was it $2 American on actual stream, which I want to say thank you so much for that. You did not need to do that, but I appreciate it so much. So they have been memorialized. But yeah, if you guys are also wondering, I actually have some very sad news about what happened in that last stream. Now you might see it behind me everyone, but sadly our good friend Chippy the dog had died. It was a tragic death. He died fighting a skeleton. He fell down the cave. I should not have brought him down there. He was already weak from last episode, and sadly he had succumbed to the fall. He'll be resting in the world from now on. Hopefully we have to replace him very soon. I'm sorry Chippy, but we need to make another one. But yeah, in the stream we also did a bunch of mining, which is why I'm such a high level. We had to actually also retire our first diamond pickaxe, but we also got all of these riches. So we are very stacked, and we need way more storage now with all of our new stuff. So with that said everyone, this is the plan. Our new home is actually going to be up on the hill right here. It's going to be a nice little house up on the hill, and I have a very good idea for what I want to do for this. It's basically going to be a similar sort of build to something kind of like the old, if you guys remember the old Minecraft handbooks, this is sort of what it's going to be like. So it's going to be a quite big house. We are going to need quite a few resources. Now luckily enough, we have all these trees right here, and I actually want to go ahead and clear out some of these. That way we can see our house from all sides of the actual town. But before we do anything, let's go ahead and quickly clear out the rest of this actual top part of the ground. Let me tell you though everyone, nothing beats just sitting here, mining some dirt while subwoofer lullaby plays as the sun goes down. Oh, this version of Minecraft is so amazing, and this series, everyone, is so fun to do. I really would love to build it, so I'm going to be trying to pump out these episodes for you guys. So please stay tuned, and yeah, honestly, I'm loving this series so much. I cannot wait to make this world grow even more. Alright then, we need to go ahead and actually get some of our resources out of the chest. Now, we've got still a quite actual bit from the stream, which is really good, and I see some stuff from last episode as well. So we're going to take all of these main resources right here, and I'm going to make myself a nice little chest for us to put all of our resources in. But yeah bro, this house, it did serve us well for the first few episodes, but after all, it is our starter house, so we need to move to something a bit bigger, and I feel like this isn't a good area to expand, as I want the town to be here, not a massive house. There appears to be a creeper infestation. Hold on. Okay, I really need to get a bow. These creepers are so dangerous. Alright, that's all we got so far, but I want, before we do anything, to clear out some of these trees and also get us some spruce. So with that said, let's go do some of that. And somehow my axe is literally broke after 9 logs. Oh my god, I'm so unprepared. For someone who plays Minecraft a lot, I'm always still unprepared. It's actually mental. Alright, so everyone, while I'm collecting these resources, I'm also actually going ahead and carving a little pathway through to the subscriber gun. So that way, when we actually go ahead and do our new upgraded pathways, and I probably might do it on stream, we will have the perfect little landscape to build off of. And we're also, don't worry, we're going to be replanting some of these trees as well around, you know, the surrounding areas, so that way we're not losing all of our nice nature-esque areas. Oh my god, these trees are actually terrible. It's actually mental. Oh my days. Whoever at Mojang designed this, I hope you stub your toe. Thank god they at least fix these in the future, but for right now, I have to suffer the consequences. Okay, that should hopefully be enough oak wood. I think that should be pretty good. But before we do anything, let's actually light up this area, because I do not want to be building and then have all my work blown up instantly. Wow, it is definitely a lot more bare here now. Oh my god, that's a lot of mobs. Okay, there's an enderman as well. We actually do need to kill the enderman, because ender pearls in this version aren't like the modern version. You know, you can't just trade for them or anything like that. They are much, much harder to get. No! Oh, okay, I think that should be a lot safer. Now, enderman, how am I going to kill you? Look at him in the eyes. Look at him in the eyes. Staring at you, buddy. Is that not a feature in this version? I thought, wait, I did. Oh, he just randomly got mad. What the hell? Okay, that was really delayed. What's up, buddy? Oh, he's weird. Oh, endermen are weird. What the hell? Push him up. Where did he go? Oh my god. Okay, I'm actually might die. Oh my god, this is scary. This is actually scary. Yes! And we got the ender pearl. Let's go. Okay, nice. That's the first ender pearl of the world. We love it. Oh. In the middle of resource collection, we have found another enderman. We have found another enderman. I know it's a bit premature to start this right now, but I really want to start getting these guys, because I feel like in the long run, it will be very beneficial. Wait, why did he lose aggro? Okay, come here, buddy. My sword broke. My sword broke. My sword broke. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my god. Oh, he does so much damage. Why does he do so much damage? Yes, and we got another ender pearl. We love it. And with that, everyone, I think we have all the materials we need for this build. Now, this is going to be, I think, a pretty straightforward build. It shouldn't be anything too crazy. But I have a pretty clear idea in my head of what I want to do for this actual build. Okay, so we're going to be using mainly all the original kind of like more rustic blocks. Why is there so many cows up here? Why? Alright, so the entrance, right, everyone, is going to be right around here. We're going to have a big staircase going down to this area. Now, what I want to do is I actually want to have a little kind of like a veranda sort of thing that goes around the entire base. So I think I'm going to do that in actual cobblestone that goes around here. Now this, everyone, is actually going to be 2 blocks wide, and I think should kind of give a good rough estimation and showcase like the size of this build. Okay, so we've got this dug out. Now, what I want to do, everyone, is fill all of this in now with cobblestone. Now, this is basically going to be like the main... Actually, instead of it just being a basic rectangle, I might try to give it some more shape, actually. Yeah, okay, we do something like that, and then we'll have the actual house that will come out to here. So we're just going to try to basically just give it a bit more shape, so it's not just a massive rectangle, basically. And I think I might do the same for the kind of back part right here. I think I might do the same thing. Okay, so once we get this all the way around there, then we can actually start building some of the walls. But yeah, you guys can kind of see, so this is going to be like a little sort of place to kind of walk around the house and give us access to all the other things, because as you all know, I love expanding homes in this game. So I really would love to give room for this house to expand, which is why I'm also doing it on top of the on top of this hill up here and right next to the river. So that way we may even in the future expand either downward, under the river, or maybe over, or maybe down the hill, anything. Just gives us a lot of options for creativity. Okay, everyone, now what I want to do though is go up with pillars like this, with stone brick pillars. We're just going to go 3 up every few blocks. There we go. We're going to have a big kind of staircase going down here, and this will basically be the cover area. And then above this is actually where we're going to have a wraparound deck that goes around the entire house, which I think will look really, really cool. All right, there we go. This is starting to come together, everyone, so well. This is looking really, really cool. All right, there we go. Nice. Okay, everyone, now what we're going to do, we're now going to start on actually working on the first story walls. Now, we've pretty much got a solid foundation now for everything, but we need to get these walls done now. Okay, that reminds me, everyone, we need to actually get rid of that big tree there, so that way we can actually see our new house from across the world. But you guys can probably see by now, this is really, really starting to come together. This is actually starting to look really, really cool. But yeah, what we're going to do, everyone, is we're going to go ahead and just put some basic little planks just down like this. And this is gonna basically start shaping out around the end, like the walls and stuff and entries and whatnot for the actual home. Now, I do want you guys to keep in mind that this bottom story is actually not going to have that many windows, just because it's quite enclosed because of these pillars and stuff. So basically what this will do is let the bottom area kind of be like a bit of a workshop sort of area, and then the top story will be more of an open lookout sort of thing. However, I am going to do a little glass sort of entry just like this for this side, as that is where our door is going to be. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to quickly go ahead and start putting in some of these windows. So it's pretty much just going to be little simple windows just like this, kind of just allowing us to have a lot of kind of view of everything around us. But yeah, honestly everyone, I've been so excited to actually build this build. I could do this build. It has been something on my mind for a bit now, and I am just so excited to be able to finally do it. Now the question is, everyone, what am I going to do for the floor? Because right now I actually have no idea the kind of design I want to go for the floor. And I think at the back here I might actually do a massive window. Alright, I think so far though, everyone, that is looking pretty sweet. Like I said, you can't really see the bottom too much, but that is why the top story is going to be the main kind of, you know, spark. And I'm actually, you know what, I could even put leaves actually go along some of these and have some like stairs going down on each side. I think that could look really, really cool. Actually, now that I think about it, I might trim some of these pillars just because I feel like there might be too many pillars in some cases. Oh, area math is starting to play. Oh, that is when you know the bloody brain is going to start working well in creativity. Have an area math play while bloody building like a house or something is like literally just a cheat code. This is going to make me just excel beyond belief. Okay there, everyone, so while we've got that done now, let's go ahead and quickly clear out this floor, and then we will think of a good design. Okay everyone, so what I think I'm going to do is actually have it so the middle kind of part of my floor is going to be, this is going to be actually a hallway, and then on the sides here, these are going to be two different rooms. Now for this little middle part here, I want to actually do maybe a little kind of like shattered sort of flooring for the cobblestone and stone bricks, just to kind of give it a bit of texture and make it feel a bit kind of rough almost. And I think we'll just have a nice kind of aesthetic in general. Yeah, I really, really like that. Now, what we're going to do then is also go ahead and make the doorways. Now, the doorways for each of these rooms are going to be kind of like this. There we go. Okay. Now, what I want to do, everyone, is have this room maybe be a furnace room, and then this room over here be a storage room, and then up on the second floor is where we'll have the bedroom and stuff, and possibly an enchantment room. What I think I'm going to do, everyone, is actually utilize maybe some spruce wood just at the bottom of the actual walls here, and I think that will make it look pretty good, just like transitioning, you know, and kind of make it so it's not just all like planks. So now if I go ahead and quickly do some of these, yeah, there we go, just like that. Okay, sweet as. Now what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna use some of these slabs just like this, and this is basically gonna make the effect of, you know, kind of transitioning into the rooms a bit better. And then obviously we're gonna use some of our wool to make ourselves some nice paintings, which I think should look really, really cool. And then at the end right here, right, this is where we're gonna have our staircase going up to the second floor. And I think for this room around, we're gonna do a little kind of grid pattern sort of thing for the actual floor and whatnot. There we go. I think that looks really, really good. And then we can use this room, I think, everyone, for our actual storage. And then across here, we're going to maybe use actually some stone slabs, I think I might actually use some stone slabs for this one, and actually some planks. I think that will be a good kind of contrast, because this is after all our furnace room. So if we circle everything with stone slabs just like that, and then maybe use some of our actual birch logs just like this. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks pretty good. I actually, yeah, I think that'll be alright. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty nice little design. Now, right now, everyone, we're not going to do the furnishing yet, just because, well, obviously, we're going to do that maybe in next episode, I think. But for now, I just want to get the main structure of the home complete. Now, for this actual staircase, I'm not entirely sure how I want to achieve it. Now, I'm thinking of maybe doing something like this, where it kind of has like this sort of effect, and then they kind of turn around here. I think I might do something like that, so that way we have access to like maybe a ladder going down to a basement. Yeah, I think this is a pretty solid design. Yeah, I think that is really, really good. And because we have quite a large hallway here, everyone, I'm thinking of actually doing a glass sort of see-through hallway thing. Now, we are going to have to use slabs though, which is kind of going to be a bit weird, but I think should work. Because after all, everyone, as you all know, this world is basically just me experimenting with Minecraft a bit, playing it in ways I haven't really, done before, and kind of just, testing things out. And I feel like this is definitely a build that plays into that. Actually, wait, I just realized I've made this too short. How have I stuck? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait, I've just confused myself so badly. I've made this one too short. Oh my god. Yeah, so everyone, I've just realized I've made my entire house literally one too short. I'm quite an idiot. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually start putting on this roof, or like the roof for this actual floor, and then we can now go ahead and add in some glass blocks right here. There we go. That should be pretty cool. There we go. So now it can be a bit weird because it's a lot of glass, but if you look up now, you can literally see people walking above you, which I think looks really cool. I've always loved that sort of effect, and I think will be pretty damn cool. For now, I'm just gonna put planks in, but I think next episode when we actually decorate the whole house, I think that is, I'm going to change these actual flooring and stuff. Just depending, maybe. I'm not too sure, but I think I might. Alright, now though, everyone, let's actually start pillaring up to these different points now. So we're going to go 4 high for this, because there is going to be a lot of windows for this area. This is where we're going to have the bedroom, some chill out area, and obviously, I think enchantment table as well. But yeah, by far, everyone, this is going to be the largest build of our world. I don't think anything we've built so far even compares to how the size of this thing. Okay, so sand has been collected. Now though, what I want to do, everyone, before we do anything, I want to continue working on the base just a bit. Now, for this, what I want to do is quickly finish up the actual balcony. Now, we haven't even started really the balcony. We've really done the main sort of pillars, but that is literally it. That's all we've done so far. But so far, this base is looking pretty damn sick, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you know what? We're gonna have to boot this up like twice. Oh, I just realized we have to boot this up twice. The only problem is I don't know if I have enough stone. I'm really hoping I do, but something's telling me I might not have enough, which is really irritating because I need it for one more thing after this as well. Come on, please. Please just be enough. Come on, please. Okay, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. I just dropped my pickaxe on accident. This is not looking good. Come on. God damn it. Why am I so bad at Minecraft? I've played it so much. Alright. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay, that's fine. We wouldn't have had enough anyway for the thing I wanted to do. What we're going to do, we need to go ahead quickly, and I need to get some more cobblestone smelted up. This, everyone, is basically the wraparound deck that's going to be around the entire top of the house. So that way, we can get a perspective of our world no matter where we are. Okay, something tells me, everyone, I think I might actually need some leaves for this build. I think I'm going to use some leaves for some parts of the actual bottom part balcony. Quickly go ahead and collect some of that because I also need some extra wood as well. So kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, everybody, so we've got everything we need. Now, for the balcony, what I want to use this actual stone for is for these little stone bricks. And we also need to go ahead, everyone, and actually make ourselves some fences. Let's just go ahead, and what we're going to do is go ahead and put these stone slabs on the tops of these actual stone bricks, and I think this will add a bit of contrast and also kind of look pretty cool as well. There we go. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and put some fences on just like this, going all the way around. Also, one thing I've noticed is this part of the window is kind of useless. Fences, even though they only cost 6, are still so expensive. Oh my god, these are a pain to make. Holy hell. Oh my god, we're missing 1. Are you joking? There we go. Okay, that is looking really, really cool. Now though, everyone, let's start getting in some of these windows. Now we've got to figure out how I actually want to put these in. So I want to, like I said, I want to have a lot of windows in this story, so that way we can just like kind of have a 360 view almost. But I want to also have doorways like right there. So I think we're going to have doorway there, and then that's going to go up and have another window up there. Now for this area where the actual entrance is here, I'm not too sure what I do for that side. I think I might just leave that for now. And also when you guys comment, you can actually tell me, give you some tips and stuff and things to add. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We've got 3 different doors right there. I think like for all access on every side. I think that's pretty sweet. And something I actually may want to do, I may actually also bring that up a tiny bit, but I'm not too sure. We've also got to figure out what design I want to do for the actual roof, and that is our first stack already having been used. And we're going to have a full glass wall right there for the door there. I think that should be pretty sick, and a main kind of entrance. Oh, that balcony view. No, that balcony view is actually kind of crazy. I'm not even joking. That is actually like an amazing balcony view. Alright, there we go, and we'll put some little glass there. Okay, there we go. Now, everyone, for the roof, I think I'm going to go for a pretty simple roof design for this last part. Oh, that is looking cool. I'm not going to admit that. I'm just going to say that is looking so bloody cool up there. But yeah, this is the part that I wasn't really looking forward to, just because I personally just hate roofs. But I think it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, everyone, so we've gone around that first little thing, and as you guys can see, this is gonna look like awesome. Like, this is actually gonna look so bloody cool. Holy hell, I hate doing roofs. This is actually torture. I forgot how much I despise making roofs in this game. Okay, you know what? Just to save on some time, I think what I might do, everyone, is actually make it so it kind of flattens out near the top. So I think it's going to go on a bit of an arch, and then we're going to make it flatten out at the top. And I might even add a skylight, but I don't know. We've already got quite a bit of glass, so I think I'll leave it fair. What does that look like, though? Yeah, look at... Oh, my God. That is a bloody, like, a mansion if I've ever seen one. That might be one of the craziest houses I've ever built in my life. Oh, wow. Okay, everybody. Holy hell, that took me a lot of time and a lot of wood chips. Let's quickly finish this last part off. We're just going to be going across here and just laying in this flat. There we go. That should be the roof completely finished now. But we also need to go ahead and light up the rest of the house. We're going to add the leaves and also fix up the inside of the top actual part here to make it fully operational. And simply just put in some torches up here. So that way, no mobs can spawn. Look at that! Oh my God, this might be one of the most fun bases I've ever made. But look at this view. We can see the village from here. We're definitely going to have to start getting some villages over here, everyone. This world has so much potential. I cannot wait. Look at the inside. Okay, we're going to have to fix up the inside a bit, though. Because it looks cool, but it's not exactly working how I want it to work. So first things first, let's quickly go ahead and add in the extra last bits of glass along with the how do I place the logs? Hold on. But yeah, everyone, when I said I was going to use a lot of glass in this build, I meant it. Holy hell, that's actually a lot of glass. Okay. I also need to go ahead and actually add these little blocks up here just like this. You know what? I may even actually take off the last kind of framing bits. Just so that way it feels a bit more control, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's slightly better. Okay, I like that. Now, for this side, what I'm going to do is going to go up one block like that, and then go for the center two, just like that. I think that should be pretty cool. I think that should work pretty well. So if I stand back here. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, wow. Okay, everyone, I think that is all the windows done. This looks actually amazing. So let's go to bed, and then we can light everything up with all the coal we have now. All right, we have quite a bit to light up, so let's try to use up most of our torches. Now, I'm also thinking, everyone, next episode, I'm going to build a chandelier in the middle of the room, so that way the middle of the room's going to be actually lit up. All right, that is the top floor lit up. Now let's go down to the second floor. Now under here, I actually think I'm going to do some jack-o'-lanterns. And I've also been thinking, everyone, I think up here, I don't think this is actually where my bedroom's going to be. I think for now I'm going to have my bed up here. But I think I'm actually going to have, like, some things like chill out areas. So like a dining table, maybe the enchantment place in the corner or something for now. But I'm not going to actually keep this as my permanent bedroom because I want to expand the home to have my nice bedroom somewhere else. So that way we, have as many options as possible. But yeah, we need to make sure everything is nice and loud. We do not want our beautiful creation be destroyed by creepers. Now let's also go ahead, everyone, and put in some of these actual oak leaves while we're here. Because this is what I wanted to do at the start. So we'll quickly put some of these in. And leave little gaps like this for little entrances that could be for possible base expansions. I think for now I'm going to cover this side completely for it. And obviously, like I said, leave the little pathways for potential growth. God damn it, skeleton, I'm trying to finish my house. There we go, everyone. It is all lit up. Oh my God. I might have just made my greatest Minecraft house of all time. Now, actually, I just remember we need one more thing. We need bloody doors. I just realized I have not put doors in yet. There we go, everyone. We've got all of our doors in our build complete. That is looking good. So now, let's go from a distance and see what this actually looks like in the night and in the day. Oh my God, that is awesome, bro. That is actually, like, an awesome house. Like, put in perspective, run. That's our new house. This was my old one. What the hell? And even in the daytime, it looks actually crazy. Oh my God, bro. This might be one of the coolest houses I've ever built in Minecraft. Honestly, this is actually like an awesome build. But with that said, everyone, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you have all enjoyed this video. It has probably been one of my longest YouTube videos I've ever made. But make sure to comment down below, everyone. All, decoration ideas and things I should make in the world, and I'll add you to the garden next episode, and also build your ideas. Thank you all so very much for watching. I've been your host, Swifty Sloth, and I'll see you in the next one. Good bloody bye.